Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our special news broadcast today. Today we will discuss an event that has not only shaken Yemen and Israel, but the entire Middle East. In an Israeli airstrike, Houthi Prime Minister Ahmed Ghaleb al-Rahawi and several top leaders of his cabinet were killed. Following this incident, the Houthis have vowed a terrible revenge. How did this attack happen? Why did Israel take such a risky decision? What kind of attacks have the Houthis launched in retaliation? In today's extensive report, we will explore the history, analysis, international reactions, and future possibilities. So stay with us until the end. August 28 to 30, 2025, Sana'a, the capital of Yemen. Operation Lucky Drop was the name of a special Israeli operation. Intelligence information. Houthi Prime Minister Ahmed Ghaleb al-Rahawi and his cabinet members would be holding a meeting. Israel's drones and warplanes launched an attack on the meeting location. The Prime Minister, Defense Minister, Information Minister, and at least 12 other top officials were killed. This was the biggest blow to the Houthi political leadership. The attack was a surgical strike. Within hours of receiving intelligence, Israel struck. With this attack, they showed that their reach extends to any corner of the Middle East. Let's learn about the history of Yemen and the rise of the Houthis. Yemen was previously divided into two countries, North Yemen and South Yemen. In 1990, a unified Yemen was formed. Public dissatisfaction grew due to political instability and corruption. From this situation, a religious and political movement called Ansar Allah was born in the north, whom we know as the Houthis. The Saudi-led coalition has tried to suppress the Houthis for many years. However, due to Iranian support, local popular support, and a firm stance on the battlefield, the Houthis have survived. Today, they are a major force not only in Yemen but throughout the Middle East. The Houthis are no longer a small rebel group. They are now an influential force on the international stage that dares to directly challenge Saudi Arabia and Israel. Let's find out what the Houthis have declared in retaliation at the funeral. The funeral of the slain leaders was held at Al-Saleh Mosque in Sana'a. Hundreds of thousands of people attended the funeral. Slogans were heard: "Death to America, death to Israel, curse on the Jews, victory to Islam." The families of the slain leaders were weeping, but calls for revenge were heard from the crowd. Mohammed Miftah took over as the new prime minister. Miftah announced that Israel would face a black day. "We will avenge every drop of blood." This funeral became not just a ceremony of mourning, but a massive display of political power. The Houthis made it clear. They were not afraid. They were even more determined. What was the first step of Houthi retaliation? Let's find out. Immediately after the funeral, the Houthis took their first revenge. They fired a ballistic missile at an Israeli-owned oil tanker, the Scarlet Ray, in the Red Sea. The missile missed its target, but it was a clear warning. According to analysts, the Houthis have only just begun. They have hundreds of drones and missiles in their arsenal. This was just a trailer. The main movie has not yet started. The Houthis showed that they will take revenge, and that this revenge will not be limited to Yemen. They will strike the Red Sea, Israel, and even the global economy. Now the question is, what will be the international reaction? Iran said, the Houthis are exercising their right to self-defense. Saudi Arabia is silent, but they are monitoring the situation closely. America has expressed its full support for Israel. Concerns are growing in Europe, because an attack in the Red Sea means the trade route is at risk. The UN said the conflict must stop, or a regional war will break out. This reaction shows that the world is now divided into two parts. On one side, Israel and its allies, and on the other, Iran and the Houthis. And in the middle is the Red Sea, the lifeline of international trade. So what could be the future war situation? Let's take a quick look. The Houthis have advanced ballistic missiles. They are capable of building and using hundreds of drones. They are trying to control the shipping lanes in the Red Sea. Israel may conduct targeted killings again. The U.S. Navy is deploying to the Red Sea. In Gaza, Hamas also supports the Houthis. Possible scenario: a regional war where Iran could also get directly involved. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Houthis take a big revenge, not only Israel but the entire Middle East could ignite. And the effects of that fire will be felt in the economies of Europe, America, and even Asia. So what are experts analyzing about this war? According to experts, the Houthis will take revenge in phases. Retaliation could be 1. Attacks on shipping lanes. 2. Drone attacks inside Israel. 3. Coordinated attacks with Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon. As a result, global oil prices could rise. A new economic crisis could be created for ordinary people. The biggest question at the moment is, can Israel stop Houthi retaliation, or will this revenge create a new regional war? Ladies and gentlemen, in today's report, we have seen the Israeli airstrike, the killing of Houthi leaders, the mourning gathering of hundreds of thousands of people, the declaration of revenge, and the first phase of the attack in the Red Sea. No one knows where this conflict will end in the future. But one thing is clear. Houthi revenge has just begun. It is not over. What do you think? Will Houthi revenge be able to subdue Israel, or will the entire Middle East start to burn? Please give your opinion in the comments. Global Pulse 24 is the name of my YouTube channel. The purpose of this channel is to grow my channel through news from all over the world. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share the video, and stay with us for the next report. Thank you.